For me, I think it was pretty exciting. I left on a Friday, so everybody else from my country actually left on a Thursday. So I traveled on my own, and I think it was only when I got to Germany that I realized that I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, I don't know anybody. And when I got to Chicago, the border side was really tense. The security was like, really, really serious. So my first experience was, wow. So this is welcome to America. But once I got to Iowa, the people in Iowa are so friendly. And when I met the other fellows, it was an amazing experience. For me, I was really excited. I wasn't afraid. I was just ready for anything to happen. I was really excited, and it's been amazing. And the people in New York are very busy. Everybody's going somewhere. Everybody's doing something. So it's been amazing just to see how it's one country, but then the people are just different and very diverse.
Yeah, everyone in New York is worried about themselves. They're worried about one thing. Everything's set on them.
Exactly.
There's so many people there. It's overcrowded. They don't even see anyone else. They're just looking straight ahead, trying to get to where they're going.
My first impression was hot. Because let me explain. The first phase of the Mandela Washington Fellowship, I was in Phoenix. So I traveled 29 hours to get there. So I did Dakar, Brussels, Washington, Phoenix.
Boy.
I arrived, I was just tired.
Yeah, I bet.
And it was 100 and something degrees.
Yeah, that'll happen in Phoenix.
Where am I? What's happening here? So it was really hot. Like, the temperature was difficult for the first week, but then it was amazing. Phoenix is really an interesting city.
Yeah.
So I'm an urban planner, so it's really it was amazing for me to see all the challenges they had to deal with being in a desert and like water, the heat. It was nice. It was really cool.
How long did it take you to get used to that heat?
2 weeks, maybe. Yeah, with sunscreen, water, and hat.
I think that's better than what I do. Like, if anything's above 80 degrees, I'm not about
long
it.
sleeves.
Yeah, like even today, like here at DC, it's over 80. I think it's something between 80 and 85, and I'm sweating on my way here, but I can't even imagine what it's like.
But the good thing is you don't sweat. It's like so hot and so dry. Yeah. A fellow said, "Oh my God, this place, it's so hot. The sun doesn't even let you sweat." So we were like, "Yeah, that's true. You don't sweat. You just dry all over." So, yeah.
So the Mandela Washington Fellowship was launched in 2014 by former President Barack Obama. It is premised on 3 tracks: business and entrepreneurship, public management, civic leadership, and now there's a 4th track which is not largely talked about, which I belong to, which is the energy track. And the whole idea is to hone the skills of young African leaders across sub-Saharan Africa. So, backtracking, there are a lot of youth who have great ideas, and so being picked was a great honor. So I left for my country and went to Frankfurt, and I think my fellowship started from there because we're a whole lot of us, and you feel like you found your tribe. People get you. When you're back home and you have all these ideas, people are like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" But then when you're with these group of people and they get you, and I think it started from there. And then I landed in San Francisco, which was really busy, and I compared what Numa said. The security was really tight, and like, "Wait, take this off, take this off. What's happening?" But then when I went to Davis, which is a really small town, people wear their hearts on their sleeve, green technology is put in the forefront, and being in California, which I think is making strides when it comes to renewable energy technologies, it was really eye-opening for me, and doing parallels with things back home. And it was hot.
Right.
Did that surprise you how different the people were in the different parts of the country? Is that something that's shocking to you guys?
Very shocking, shocking. Too, light and day, West Coast and East Coast, light and day.
Because I was also in California, in Silicon Valley, and now I'm here. So, and to compare with you maybe on that traveling thing,
right.
I think the metro is a bit cleaner, like you're saying. Like, because even in California, the metro is,
Right. Right.
Yeah, I think the metro is better. But I like the metro system in the US because in Swaziland it's a very small country. It's full of mountains, so it's almost impossible to have a metro unless you want to really have like a huge that.
Right.
So, but the metro system is very, very convenient. I mean, you know where you're going to, you know when you're going to get there.
Right.
So I think it's something one should probably look at in Africa. Maybe not a metro as such, but a system that is predictable.
Yeah.
But I think Africa as a whole has this whole thing about unpredictability.
We love that.
It can be good and
You never know
bad.
what's going to happen in Africa the next day. But my traveling here was great as well. I traveled alone from Johannesburg, Oliver Tambo International Airport to Amsterdam, and then I flew from Amsterdam straight to California.
How long did that take you?
I think it was like 10 hours plus, 10 hours plus. So 10 hours plus from OR Tambo to Amsterdam. Spent about 2 hours in Amsterdam and then another 10 plus hours to California. And going to California, like you're saying, the security was just, man. I mean, they told me, put your bags here. Sir, open your bags and remove the clothes. So I was like, seriously? Said, yeah. And then as I was touching the bag, said, don't touch the bag. I was like,
So how do you open the bag?
the clothes from the, step away from the bag, okay. And it was just crazy. But then once I was in Silicon Valley and everything, it was great. It was great. I mean, technology over there is just amazing. I mean, nothing is super official or formal, but people are doing real work there.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised. California is the 6th largest economy in the world. This is not a country, it's just a city.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the 6th largest economy in the world. So, you know, it gets you thinking differently to say, hey, look, to make a difference, I don't need to think in terms of my country only, but I just need to think in terms of projects and empower the people. And people, if they're empowered, if they've got the skills and the tools that they need to change their destinies, they can do great things.
This was my second time in this country, and I got a very different perspective of what America is all about. My first time, I was in Washington and New York, and I really didn't like it. I was like, oh, this is just a concrete jungle.
Right.
I'm a lover of nature. I wanted to see trees, mountains, you know. And I'm so glad that for my fellowship, I was selected to join Indiana University, Midwest. Very green. I enjoyed my ride from the airport to my institute.
Right.
That was about 1 hour to Bloomington. It was very beautiful, and then the people are very warm, very welcoming, and so that was it. I just got a different perspective, a different taste of what America is all about.